It's been a while and it feels good to be back. Today we're coming to you with an honest, completely spoiler-free, and unbiased review of The Evil Within. It's a brand new game, a lot of people are playing it, and you're probably wondering if you should play it too. So hopefully this review answered any questions that you might have. We're looking at gameplay today, we're going to look at the story, we're going to look at the graphics and the replay value. That being said, we're going to get right into it. King MISH, out.
All units, 1199, expedite cover code 3, Beacon Mental Hospital.
184 copy, code 3, ETA 3 minutes.
Copy 184.
So let's jump right into the story, guys. To me, this story was incredible. I like the fact that it doesn't tell you everything you need to know. It's not to the point where you're confused, where you're not missing facts and don't understand what's going on. It gives you just enough to bait you in to make you want to play more so you can learn more, and it doesn't cease to do that. It keeps making you want to play more. But overall, it's just an incredible story. You start off in your squad car, you've got your driver, got your two little teammates, and you're on your way to Beacon Hospital because there have been reports of actually called in multiple homicides. But when you arrive there, every other officer on the scene is just dead. Every patient in the foyer is dead and there's no staff. You finally get to the security room to find one surviving doctor and a videotape that basically shows this man, Ruvik, this mysterious hooded entity, moving faster than the speed of light and taking everyone down. Although I gotta say, about 75% through the game, I got tired because of the endless boss battles in the story. The story is fine, it progresses fine, but around 75-80% through the game, you're gonna walk forever to travel to this boss battle, fight this never-ending boss battle, which is confusing at first, beat it, have about 2 minutes of cutscene, and another boss battle like right after that, and they're both very difficult. And it wasn't very fun. It killed the story because there is no story in between. It's just boss battle, cutscene, boss battle, cutscene, boss battle. It's like you lose interest. It stopped being engaging. And another thing, the bosses are just basically ripped from Resident Evil 4. The giant Dr. Salvador, or otherwise known as Crazy Chainsaw Guy Can't Kill from Resident Evil 4, was basically just copy and pasted into The Evil Within, along with the final boss Salazar fight from Resident Evil 4. If you play The Evil Within, you will definitely notice, hey, I fought this guy before, because there's a boss in The Evil Within that is pretty much copy and pasted Salazar. And so a lot of the enemies and a lot of the bosses were just ripped, and that kind of made it feel boring. It's like, oh, this is just like Resident Evil 4, how original. And you were kind of hoping for something more, I guess, unique, but the fact that it does bank off Resident Evil 4 is pretty cool, because Resident Evil 4 is a really good game that I loved, and so it made me like The Evil Within a little bit more. That being said, the story did lose its engaging factor around all those random boss battles that just pound you to death, but after that it picks up and the story continues to be good. So I gave the story an overall 8 out of 10. Graphics! Let's cover the graphics. Also got a 10 out of 10 from me. The graphics had to render on PS3 like twice for about 3 seconds when you don't even really notice. Other than that, it had really good quality. The lighting and shading was very nice. It added a surreal sense of realism to the game, and it added to the drama. It made you feel creepy and dark when you're in a pitch black room, but you can see the lights kind of at the end of the hallway. It worked very well. I liked it. The graphics weren't bad. I mean, for a PS3, it was really good. I'm not going to say it was on like Final Fantasy 15 PS4 graphics, because I don't think anything will ever look that amazing. But it was really good, and I think the graphics were great. Gameplay. I found the gameplay to be very fun and incredibly reminiscent of Resident Evil 4. It kind of took a step backwards though, because in Resident Evil 4 you had the coup de grace, or the finisher moves, where you could shoot someone in the knee, run up and pile drive them, or do a spinning back kick or a roundhouse kick or something of that nature. They didn't do that in The Evil Within. They completely took that out. That was a huge step backwards for me, especially seeing as how Resident Evil 4 came out in 2006, I believe, and this is 2014, the end of 2014. And so the fact that that wasn't there made the game actually more difficult. Because when you're out of bullets, and you will be out of bullets so often, you're gonna have to rely on your melee, and your melee does nothing. And if you're just gonna spam it, you're gonna hit twice, and then you're gonna get smacked and lose a whole lot more health than you're dishing out. So that kind of made the gameplay lose a few points with me. I guess then they tried to make up for it by putting usable weapons in the game that you can pick up, such as axes, torches, bottles, etc. But the bottle does absolutely nothing but stun the person, and it doesn't stun them long enough. So if you stun them from far away, by the time you get there, they're gonna wake up, pretty much notice you, and attack. The axe is complete overkill. One hit, and it doesn't matter what you hit, as long as it's not a major boss or something, they're going down. You're just gonna drop somebody, but it breaks in one use, so they tried to nerf it, but it's pointless. There was one point in the game where 4 enemies had axes. I used one explosive bolt, killed all 4 of them, and was just slinging axes left and right. I was just killing stuff. But other than that, I kind of like the gameplay. The match system, I have to say, is ingenious. I've never really seen that done in a game, to where it makes sense though. You see a dead body that's infected, infested, and just, you know, just disgusting and rotting, and you burn it. That's how they do in movies, they burn the bodies. In the game, they draw from that to where you have matches and you can burn these bodies so they don't get up and walk around or anything else. And you can even turn that into a weapon. If you time it properly and burn a body when enemies are walking over it to get to you, they will alight, and that is an insta-kill as it should be. However, that system was fairly broken because the time it takes him to strike the match, if you don't time it just right to where they're about to start walking over the body, they're going to interrupt your match process. Your health is going to drop, sometimes drastically if you're in the beginning of the game playing on survival, and that match is just going to be wasted. It's not going to work anywhere. And if you do it too soon, even though they're walking through flames to get to you, they're not going to catch on fire because you weren't there at the moment the body ignited. And so that's also a waste. I've done that so many times, especially on the boss fight with the creepy grudge looking spider chick. And so that's kind of flawed. It doesn't necessarily work.
Replay value.
I gave this replay value a solid 10 out of 10. And this is why. When you beat the game, you unlock the harder difficulty of the game. More incentive to play it, get them trophies. You can also carry your progress to the next game with New Game Plus mode. More incentive to play the game. There's also secret unlockables, and you can finish finding items that you missed the first time. So why would you not play this game again? Well, that was just about it for my review. I personally didn't find the game as engaging as it was hyped up to be. That being said, the story was well written, very thought out, and pretty fun, and I enjoyed the story. But at about 75% through the game, I was kind of done playing it. I found myself turning it off to play other games and then coming back to it later, instead of just, oh my god, this game is amazing, I have to keep finishing it. So it kind of lost steam at around 75-80% of the game, then it kind of picks up after that. So if you like this game, don't even listen to me. But if this review helped answer any questions you might have, or if you're on the fence, I am glad to help you. So if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment in the description. Please share the video. Follow me on Instagram in the link below. If you like the music playing in the background, follow that link below as well. And if you didn't like this video, you don't like SFC's channel, you just might be wearing a pair of Confederate flag socks right now. You just checked, didn't you? I'm done.